All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more StarCraft casting after a quick intermission so I can get some food in my stomach. We are back with a Masters game. That's right, we've had a couple of bronze games in a row, so now we're going to step this shit up to some master level play. Want to give a shout out to my sponsors, OzoneGaming.com, G2A.com, and ChairsForGaming.com. Starting up here in the top left position, we have Barcode. And down here in the bottom right position, we have iMarine. So it looks like it is going to be a PvZ once again. My favorite matchup to watch, definitely not my favorite matchup to play, but PvZ definitely is my favorite to watch. A lot of action-packed stuff goes on in this matchup. Alright, looks like he did a little bit of the extractor trick so he can pump out another drone. Overlord just finishing up right now, so he's going to continue to drone up. Probably go 15 hatch. 15 pool, sorry. Unless he's going hatch first, but we shall see. This is a two-player map, so chances are the Zerg won't go hatch first. Just in case Protoss is doing something cheesy-weezy. Looks like iMarine is going to be doing a one-gate expand. It's a pretty safe build. I'm actually interested in seeing exactly how iMarine expands against the Zerg, because I talked about this in one of my casts previous to this, about these destructible debris here and how it's a bit harder for Protoss to maintain a second base without fear of non-stop pressure. So if you wall up here, Zerg decides to start attacking this, then this is going to be wide open, and next thing you know, they're running all up inside your base, and that's not good. So I think iMarine is just going to do the one-gate expand. It seems like a much safer thing to do. So drop down that core, and that'll be what seems to be a good enough wall. No, it's not. It's going to need a pylon here to wall this off, but I don't think he's really too worried about walling this off totally, because he's probably going to make a wall here for his second pylon. Up here for the Zerg, we've got an expand going, of course. He got that hatch. I think that was a 15 pool into hatch, so just very, very standard stuff here. Safe play by both players. Looks like we're not going to see any cheese this game. Zealot's going to immediately go over and try and get rid of this extractor. And he's probably going to head down here and build a Nexus at 23. There she be. And he'll grab a pylon probably around this area to start off this wall. Unless he's planning on walling this massive thing. Okay. So this is what I was talking about. See, I'm learning something right now, because I haven't played this game. Well, I played yesterday, but I hadn't played for like 8 months, and I hadn't played this map, so I'm not 100% sure on how Protoss players wall off on this map. That's a big fucking wall, I tell you that. 2 Lings coming in here. Mothership core's out, so he's going to be totally fine. Zealot there as well. The Lings at this point are a lost cause, so he's going to try and get as much information as possible. Is he trying to grab that second gas? Zerg's going to see that, so he knows that this is not going to be, you know, a 7-gate all-in. Usually, if the Protoss has 1 gas at this point, it usually signifies a big gateway push and a 2-base all-in. Going to add 2 more gates here, and he'll add another pylon as well. Up here on the Zerg's end, not a whole lot's going on, just droning, getting metabolic boost. Just got enough gas to get the metabolic, and took the drones off the gas. And is going to continue to get heavy minerals, and then I'm sure he'll put down 3 extractors pretty much all at once. 3rd expand now going down as well. There's the pylon, and looks like this is how he's going to wall off here. Very interesting. I learned something. There you go. Bob the Zealot holding the fort down right there. Ain't nobody getting through. Got that 1 sentry and is now going to start chrono boosting out some probes. Got 2 assimilators. Grab the 3rd as well. Probably going to see the Robo go down any minute, unless he's planning on doing a Stargate build. But chances are we're going to see a Robo very, very soon. Bunch of Lings out. Yeah, I can show the production tab. Sorry about that, guys. Yep, bunch of Lings out, just doing what Lings do. Metabolic Boot's gonna finish up here in about 10 seconds. We'll be able to take map control and really see what's going on. Yeah, more sentries. Oh, maybe he's gonna just drop down a shit ton of gates. So you're gonna go +1 and drop down 3, 4 more gates. It's a little weird. Nice force fields. Beautiful force fields here from iMarine. He's gonna get rid of all of these Lings. Maybe 2 will get away. Nope. Nice, nice force fields. All the sentry energy is gone, but that was worth. Now Barcode is forced to get some more units and not drones, so that was huge, although it took a lot of energy. By the time iMarine gets up into position to attack, those sentries will have enough again for force fields. Very well played by iMarine. Still sitting on 3 gates. There's the Robo. There it is. Okay. I was gonna say if he was going for like a 7 or 8 gate all in, it's late. So yes, he's getting the Robo. He's gonna apply pressure here. He's gonna try and do as much damage as he can. Might even be able to get rid of the 3rd base. And just when he's about to get overran, he'll probably go and recall back to save his units. This will be an easy 3rd pickoff. And once again, this is gonna force the Zerg to build a bunch of units to stop this. He can't contest this at all. He just needs to let this go, and that's exactly what he's gonna do. Roach Warren now finishing up, missing an inject here. Under a lot of pressure. Another inject miss here. So not only is iMarine doing some really, really good harassing damage, he's also got the Zerg rottled right now. That's the word I'm looking for. Rottled? I'm gonna go with rocked. Sounds better. And there is the hallucinated Phoenix. Still building up a sizable army now. Lings all over the place. Trying to keep this map control. Hallucinated Phoenix gonna come inside. Rattled, that's the word I'm looking for. I said rottled? What the fuck, Jeff? Rattled it is. Rattle tattle. You just got rottled, son. Couple of spine crawlers going down. Needs to get that 3rd back and get the economy going. 41 drones to 59 probes. We got an Immortal. Biggie to biggie. Sniggy swiggy. Alright, gonna go for this 3rd now. The Overlord's dead. Is shitting down some creep there, so he couldn't build anything. And Nexus should be going down any second. Oh, no, he's gonna warp in some more units instead. Interesting. Didn't get the Nexus for some reason. Okay, now he's gonna drop the Nexus. Probably would have been a little bit better to start the Nexus a bit sooner instead of getting just 3 more Stalkers for this this battle. Might not have been thinking too clear there. Another Immortal sitting at base. It's not going to do a whole lot there. It kind of needs it in the army. But this is a very, very scary army with these sentries. As long as he can keep this Immortal in the back, the Zealots in the front, some good force fields, and a Guardian Shield, he should be in decent shape here to take down this 3rd once more. This is kind of a... Oh, nice. I like this. Hallucinated Immortals. See if he can put some fear in the eyes of the Zerg. The Zerg, though, is got a really nice surround. This is going to boil down the force fields. The force fields are excellent here on the bottom part. And now he's walking in. He's going to focus fire down on this hatchery and probably recall back because he does not want to stay here and fight. Some more force fields going down. It's going to buy him a little bit more time. Needs to kill that and needs to warp back immediately, and he does that. Beautiful harassment from iMarine, and the Barcode is in a situation now where he's gonna have to go and attack immediately. I don't even know if he's gonna try and expand behind this or he's just gonna go all units and just do a non-stop attack. This Zerg smells blood, and he's gonna be able to get rid of this 3rd, it looks like. Although the units are getting out now, not a whole lot of energy left in those sentries. He really needs to watch it. It's gonna boil down to force fields again. Beautiful force fields. The overcharge is going off, but the Immortals are in the front. The Roaches was focus firing on that one Immortal, but just can't do the job. Those force fields are just pitting it back enough to the point where it's not worth it for the Zerg, but the Zerg is going to go in. Zero fucks were given about those Immortals, but 2 Immortals for the whole army. That was not good, and now iMarine can go ahead and do a counterattack himself. I'd love to see him bring up either a Warp Prism or a Probe this time and start putting up some proxy pylons to do some, have some reinforcements come in instead of just, because if he were to just go up with this army, he's not gonna win the game. Like it's just not gonna fly. Well, then again, I mean, the Zerg is not rebuilding an army. I thought for sure he'd rebuild. Okay, yes, he is. He's building some roaches. Yeah. Oh, okay, now he's got a Colossus. Okay, so this army will win now. This Colossus is huge for this unit composition. He also has Blink as well. Really still would love to see a Probe or a Warp Prism come up for this, just in case. I mean, by the time this battle does take place, the Mothership Core is going to have enough again for another recall. It's a pretty action-packed game here. 156 supply to 116. Zerg is definitely on his last leg right now. I mean, if iMarine just goes and attacks, he should be able to just take this game flat out. Especially with these Blink Stalkers. That poor Spine Crawler just trying to run and find cover. There is the pylon, and this is probably going to solidify this game right here. Nice spread here from the Zerg. Trying to make the best out of a bad situation, but man, iMarine's force fields are on point. Colossus, though, out of position. That Colossus is going to go down, but does it really matter? I don't think it does. Nice little blink forward, picking off 2 more roaches. Guts that spine crawler. Guts that spine crawler. Okay. And nice blink forward. There's really nothing this Zerg can do. I mean, he's going to do one last push here. He can just blink away. And there's the GG from Barcode. Really good game there from iMarine. Was just a regular 1-gate expand. Popped out 4 or 5 sentries, had a couple of zealots, went up with a Mothership Core, picked off the 3rd and recalled home. So it was just like, it was like little hit squads. It was really, really well played. And, you know, I gotta hand it to the Zerg too. I mean, he didn't like, you know, over panic or anything like that. He played it well, but the aggression from iMarine was just too much. And his macro was fairly well, did fairly well as well. He got Blink behind that, went into his Colossus production, did all the right steps. If you're not getting those things, chances are the roaches will overrun you. But really, I think the main winning thing right here was those force field placements. It's really well done. Good game, guys. Well, thank you very much for sending this in. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. If so, hit that like button here on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch, finger bang that follow button. And I will see you guys on the next one. I'm MaximusBlack. Peace out.